Hey folks, it's Jim. Just wanted to talk a little bit about gold and silver. We're in a big mania again. I have some silver and copper out here for a reason. So I keep these in my hobby room, uh, and I really enjoy having it for a decoration. I don't keep a lot around, but a little bit. But this is a copper 5 pound pure copper, and I enjoy these too. So But let's talk about the whole mania thing. First, let me state these are the people that if you're a gold and silver stacker or you're thinking about running out and buying a lot of stuff right now or making big decisions on selling or other things, before you do that, run out and listen to Rick Rule, his latest videos, David Morgan, Gareth Soloway, and Lynn Alden. Okay, they're all excellent metals forecasters, okay, and commodities forecasters. They have all done fantastic in the markets over a long period of time. And I am truly grateful to them for all of the work that they do that has advised me along my journey with precious metals and being able to make a few bucks on some trades here and there, as well as accumulate over time hard assets that I will probably never sell in my lifetime. Unless it all falls apart and we don't have paper money anymore, then of course I would start using it. But anyway, go out and listen to them. And their average consensus seems to be about $55 an ounce. Okay. If gold breaches right at 4,000, then 70-to-1 gold to silver ratio is about $55 an ounce. So we need to see gold continue to rise if that's the case, but there are some calling for a bit of a pullback after we go over 4,000 in gold and 55 in silver, that there might be some selling short term. Remember, there are about 1.4 to 5 billion Indian people, and every year they buy a massive amount of gold and silver. Okay, so part of their religious heritage is to use 10% of their income in gold and silver. So keep that in mind. If they do start selling, then we're going to see some downward pressure. And they're pretty smart people, and they know when to buy and they know when to sell. Okay. Also, the Chinese exchanges were closed last week, and so that put some pressure also in there, and it caused a kind of a panic in Japan for stackers and stuff on gold and silver, and they couldn't get anything. I think by Wednesday, there wasn't anything left in Japan under a 50-gram gold bar. That was the smallest you could purchase in Japan last week as a result, I think, of the Chinese exchanges being closed. And there just aren't a lot of sellers out there right now for a lot of reasons. So anyway, go again and listen to Rick Rule, David Morgan, Gareth Soloway, and Lynn Alden. Those four, I think, will give you a great, intermediate look at what could potentially happen, either up or down. Okay. So they're very level headed people. They're in this business to make money, and they have all done exceptionally well in this area. Okay, so that's why I recommend them. The next thing I want to talk about is platinum, palladium, and copper. So here we have the copper, the 5 pound copper cube. And I bought a few of these when they were dirt cheap, and I truly enjoy them. And I keep them out with a few pieces of silver, and that's it. That's all I hold in my house. The rest is in a special place with some other people who hold their precious metals there as well. And it's local too. If you're going to store precious metals, by the way, please think it through. I don't believe in keeping a lot in your house once you get past a certain level. It's just too much money to have in your home. It's not a great idea for a fire or if you were to get robbed or something like that. You can hide it as good as you want, but there are problems that come with that too, which I've done on another video. But anyway, platinum and palladium and copper's been down lately. While gold and silver have been surging, copper's been down. So I want you to keep that in mind. Platinum and palladium are not surging way ahead like gold and silver. Okay, so are they being left out? Will they get pulled along? I don't know, but that concerns me that these other three, platinum, palladium, and copper, are not getting caught up in a vacuum here. So that could happen at a later time. I don't know, but that also, since they are also industrial metals along with silver, that kind of tells me the global economic environment is slowing down tremendously. Okay. So we have all this rush to these metals, but yet these industrial metals are not surging. Okay. So keep that in mind also. And what happened back in 08, many of you remember when the economy started crashing, people had to dump silver and gold to cover margins in the markets, and it drove silver and gold prices down drastically short term, didn't it? Okay, so I'm looking for a moment like that also, where maybe I can get in and start making some trades. I may not be buying any physical, but I may be trading, and so that's for me. And it's the reason why I don't buy anymore is because they say 10 to 20% of your net worth in precious metals, right? Now they're calling 60, 20, 20 is the new portfolio, and that 20 is metals and miners and things like that. And when you exceed that 20%, then you have to kind of start restructuring and think about real estate, right? So you got to kind of keep this balance, or at least I choose to. So, and as gold and silver continue to go up in value, that radically adjusts your portfolio values, doesn't it? So I'm over that 20 now, and so I'm probably not going to buy any more physical, but I will be trading. Okay, I will be trading. So, and I will listen to people like Gareth Soloway and Lynn Alden on this as also, and Rick Rule and David Morgan. You bet. I will watch them. I will listen to their numbers and what they see, and I may place a couple of nice trades on that if we have a sharp pullback. Okay, due to economics. So, but it's fun, isn't it? Isn't this time fun? It's always fun when gold and silver go on a tear, especially in the prepper world, right? In the stacker world, all that. It's just a real blast. So I hope you're having a good time with all of it. I know that I am. And remember, a bird in the air is nothing. A bird in the hand, you can eat, right? So keep that in mind also. Be wise always and seek out professional advice in all of your affairs. This video is not economics advice, financial advice, or advice of any kind. Please seek out professional advice that is right for you in all your affairs. Have a good time. Make the decisions that are right for you and your family. God bless you all. Jim out.